even though we seem to be close to the sun. Well, we are just about there. I'm happy to say we've done pretty... Oh, well, we're dead. All right. Today we'll be playing Outer Wilds with the Archipelago Randomizer again. And as a reminder, quick spoiler warning, if you haven't played Outer Wilds or its DLC, Echoes of the Eye, and you plan on doing so, which I hope you do, please turn off this video. I would say don't watch any videos on it. Don't watch the trailer. Don't even read the description. I think that gives away too much. And instead, go in blind. Play it yourself. This is a game about discovery, and the moment you know certain things about the game and its story, then it's ruined. Or at least a good chunk of that discovery is ruined. So afterwards, I'd say come back here and we'll play this awesome randomizer. I'll go ahead and showcase the mods I have again real quick, just to so it's all known up front. The first one we have here is the Archipelago Randomizer itself, and then above that, I'll grab my mouse, we have the custom ship log modes, which that and the enable meditation are included with the randomizer. They're part of it and required, but I won't be referring to the ship log modes other than the introduction to them, and then I also won't be meditating throughout this, or at least I'm going to try not to. Two other ones we have here are Timber Hearth Forest, which adds a lot of lush greenery to our wonderful home world. It makes it a little more difficult to find certain things, so I find that a little more fun. And then finally we have, for those Echoes of the Eye players, Visible Stranger. Before I recorded my first one of these, I actually ran right into it playing the randomizer, and I don't want a repeat of that if I can help it. It's a little freaky, so I'd rather it be visible in the night sky if possible. All right, let's go ahead and start up a new random expedition. I've got this all localized now. Jacoby, that's me, so I'll be me. And then no password needed. Now you'll see at the bottom left of the screen, just like last time, all the Know My text that's already on the wall, so like a scroll's already in the wall. It will be completely expanded and color-coded to the specific one I'm looking for, along with an instant translator, so you won't get that glitch effect that they have in the translator itself. Because I just find that to be easier, and there's no reward in it taking a longer time for me. That's not why I'm playing this. All right, let's wake up. Above us, we do have Giants Deep. It's a kind of a surprise because it's sort of a mixed bag, whether we will or not. And there is a specific reason for that. It's not by accident whatsoever. What this is if you've played Outer Wilds, you know that this game is about gaining knowledge, and the moment you gain knowledge of how something works, then you have the answers to eventually everything in the game. So the replayability is kind of lacking there. Here's our first check, by the way, the kiddos. We have to trigger a game of hide and seek. We don't have our signal scope, and this is one of the interesting things about this randomizer. We did get a fuel capacity upgrade from triggering the hide and seek game. We're not going to look for them, like I said, because we don't have the signal scope yet. And that's what this randomizer does. It provides this awesome level of replayability to this game with what I consider it to be amazing physics. So what it does is it takes a total of, I'm going to go ahead and pause and show you, 87 items you can see down at the bottom of the screen, and I just got the first one by triggering that hide and seek game, and you can see that to the left as well. So these 87 items are scattered throughout the entire solar system, pretty much every main location. Here's another check. Shrine door codes, that's awesome. So the Quantum Moon, while you can normally get on it and get to the 6th location, by utilizing your camera to have quantum imaging and then quantum entanglement to hang out there with the shrine until you get to the 6th location. But you don't have any of that in this. We're going to actually start, let me kick my flashlight on. We're going to start without any ability of quantum imaging, any ability of quantum entanglement, and also no shrine door codes, which usually it's the little ball, the little crystal sphere that you move into place, but in this one, it's not so much that. They actually made it to where it's codes, so it's a little harder. And they've done that a few different ways, with the warp pads and a few others as well. I'm also going to avoid using the velocity matcher in this. Now, there are a couple of instances where it will show velocity matched, but it's not actually matching, or at least I'm not pressing it to do that. There's no way around it. As you can see, I'm struggling right now. And that is the Know My Grave and the Interloper, the inside of the Interloper. There was another place it did it to me. I don't know if it was up, like right in front of the festival. I don't think so. There's like one more place. You'll see it, but that's not me pressing it. So if I do press it accidentally, I will say so. We just obtained an eject button for our awesome spaceship. Let's go up here. We're done with that one. And that's the final of the 3 main ones before we go talk to Hornfels. Hornfels is always going to give us the launch codes. That's a constant in this game. Everything else is randomized though. So I don't know what I'm gonna get. These locations are always gonna be the same for me, and that's why I'm not looking up anything. I'm not referring to any sort of ship log. I'm not referring to my phone or any other database or whatever. Thank you, Gossin. Don't know if you've ever noticed, but Gossin's missing an eye. I never noticed that. Crazy stuff. All right. So we're going to get our codes here, and then we'll be on our merry way. Yeah, so I'm also not referring to the map except for this first time in the observatory, you'll see, just to show you how things are aligned. I'm not referring to the map. I won't be referring, let's see, what else? I'm trying to remember the other things I wasn't gonna do. If I remember them, I'll chime in. There you are, Hornfels. Frozen in place. That's our Hornfels. Thanks. All right, we've got our launch codes. And with that, let's take a look at our map. Things are a little bit different as they were before. We do not have a flat orbital plane. Things are all over the place, as you can see, vertically, horizontally. Dark Bramble seems to be the closest to the sun, and then we've got us, I guess, and then, I don't know what's after that. Hourglass Twins, Giants Deep, and Brittle Hollow. Now you'll notice the Interloper is on the same trajectory as it usually is, as is the White Hole/White Hole Station, the sun, and you can also see the Stranger up there. Like I said, it's visible in the night sky, so it's pretty wild seeing that gigantic artificial structure visible. But everything else right here is the same. We're going to go ahead and make a quick attempted leap past the Nomai statue. We can only get so far, though. And I've actually added a few things to this, a few randomizations to this playthrough, and I don't know how it's going to go. I have added a randomizing of Dark Bramble, so we never know what pocket of space we're gonna be in for the next, the next little seed that we fly through. Hey, Hal, what you got for us? Talking to Hal's another check. Some jetpack fuel refill for the suit I don't have on me yet. Yeah, when I say check, I simply mean that one of the 87 randomizations. Like I said, all the locations are the same, so I know where I'm going to go. It's just about choosing where to go when. Bye, Deborah. So that's the strategy here, really. And I'm not going to be perfect at it. This is like a semi-speed run, but it's really not at the same time. I'm no speed runner, but I'm trying to do this the quickest I can. Let's take a look at what we need to do. If you hit Y here, it brings up the custom archipelago tracker, AP tracker. So you can see it's got each of the planets listed, or the astral bodies listed. You can see some green on the astral body along with some red. The green is just kind of showing, you know, there are some things you can go ahead and find right now, and other things that are locked behind certain restrictions, certain items you need to obtain, like the translator. And you have Dark Bramble here, for instance. It's completely red. That being said, it's red because the game's logic assumes that you're not supposed to be able to get here at a certain point. I, however, will be going there a little sooner because there are ways around that logic depending on how you look at it. So like we'll be landing on the sun station later, and it thinks I can't get to the sun station yet because it expects me to have to go through the Nomai warp, and I wouldn't have the warp codes yet. The same with Dark Bramble here. There are certain things, there are like back entrances to certain places that you can go and find things sooner. And then we have the Outer Wilds, which is like the Interloper, Quantum Moon, things of that nature. And our main mission here, the Song of the Nomai, which is essentially, we're going to be doing essentially getting all our 87 items. And within that, we'll be talking to Solanum. So that is the main thing we have to do before we go to the vessel. Look at that beast. Let's take off. Let's go to it real quick. I know I just talked about speedrun stuff, but I really want to see this up close, or at least show it to you up close. There's no effect anymore, so like you could go full speed at this when it was invisible, and then it would naturally stop you as you got real close. Hopefully you didn't hit one of the solar sails there, but now you just fly straight into it. There's no delay, there's no stopping or anything like that. It's pretty wild. But yeah, so anyway, I've gotten way off course. We will start on Timber Hearth, as we always do. I think that's the quickest thing to do, is just start on Timber Hearth, head over to the Attlerock afterwards, and then we just kind of gauge from there wherever we want to go. Whatever's closest, whatever seems the most reasonable, that kind of a thing. I see our village down there, and okay, we were taking off from there, right? Do I have this right? I do not, it's over here. Whoa, where is it? I just got all out of whack there. Let's try that again. Press the wrong button. Yeah, here we go. We're going to the Dark Bramble Seed, and we're going to talk to Tektite and see what they're up to. And in the process, we'll get a quick check. Whoa. All right, Tektite, how's it going? Thankfully we can fly through these. Ooh, audio trap. So it sounded like I died there, but that's just the audio trap. Now, there is a certain audio trap that scares the bejesus out of me, and I'm sure you can guess what it is. It's a sound a certain fish makes. All right, that's good there. So let's look what I've done. I've gotten myself so far. There we are. Okay. I've kind of got like a mental map of where things are. But as soon as I get off of them, or off of that mental map, really, then I'm gone. There's no hope for me. There we go. All right, we're gonna head over here to the, if I keep turning right, I'll eventually find it, to the Deep Space Radio Tower. We can't really do much of anything in there yet, or well, there's nothing for us in there throughout this entire playthrough, but we can't scan its frequency yet, or its signal yet, because we don't have our stereoscope, our signal scope, and we also don't have that particular frequency of the deep space frequency. But there is a note here from our buddy Gabbro. Let's go ahead and read it, and then that gives us the imaging rule I was referring to earlier. So now we're able to get on the quantum moon, and we're able to complete the Tower of Quantum Trials, I think it's called. Things like that. So that's nice. And let's go this way. Trying to get to the... There we are. Well, I got that one right at least. Getting to the grove here, and just past the grove, we've got Chert's fun little message up here, a little signpost. I've gotten so in the habit now of jumping and then hitting my booster, just because, as you can tell, I'm starting off with 50% booster, 50% oxygen, and 50% fuel, though I did at the very beginning get a fuel upgrade to 100%. And it'll go up to 150 for each of them, so that'll be really nice. We start off struggling a good bit, but we eventually get by pretty well. Translator Brittle Hollow. The translators are my favorite, because that opens up so much for me. And once again, the translators, as opposed to last time when I just had one translator, they're all mixed up depending on the astral body. So it'll make things a little more difficult. Where's our Attlerock? Is it above us? Oh, did I just see it? No, that's Bramble. It's crazy how things are spread out and changed up so differently here. I'm just glad that Timber Hearth is not closest to the sun, because when it is and I have to land on the Attlerock, it's a nightmare and I'm pretty much doomed, because my spaceship flies away. There's such little gravity on the Attlerock, whereas the sun has quite a bit of it. And then I tend to fly away as well. We've got our North Pole here with Esker's fun eavesdropping log. That gives us a signal. Island shard signal. We don't really need the signals for anything. We need those frequencies though, because I know where everybody is. I know that Esker's whistling signal is going to be here on the Attlerock. There's nothing I need in particular from that. Let's get another check here. Perfect marshmallow, speaking of which, I did it last time and may as well do it again. I only found out about this fun little Easter egg recently. Let's get these jumbo mallows. They're busting out of the can here. And we'll go ahead and enjoy a mallow here with Esker. It's a little moldy, so I hope you won't mind that. Get it nice and toasty, and once we do, you'll notice a slight change in the scenery. Hey, buddy. Love the hat. And last time we went and saw Feldspar with a big head. I, on my own, went and saw Rybeck, and it is so much funnier. Yeah, so you'll notice I'm also just refueling every time I get in here because of that 50%, just to be safe. Then again, I do have full fuel now, so that's nice, but still, trying to be smart about it. All right, we got the South Pole here. Let's go ahead. We don't have the Timber Hearth translator yet, which means there's no my text in here. That's another check that we can't quite get to. That's fine though. We will get it later. As you can see, once again, it is fully expanded, and you can tell which one it expects us to scan to get that check. But for now, we'll go ahead and get Rybeck's recording. All right, and that gives us a surface integrity scanner. That's really only good. I mean, I'm sure it might be good elsewhere, but for me, I can only think of the Tower of Quantum Knowledge on Brittle Hollow that helps you with. And I'm usually waiting till the end of the loop anyway before venturing out to the white hole to get that. So let's go ahead and knock this out since we're just here. just to land on it. We can't do anything else yet. Like I said, we don't have entanglement, so we can't warp the shrine to any other location. By the way, if you try to, we do have the shrine door code, so we can do that. If you try to, bonk, Ghost Matter Wavelength. Wow, that was really good we did that. That opens up a few things for us, so that's nice. If you do try to, let me get rid of that photo. Oh, it's still there. Is it because I took it? Whoa. Nope, it's gone now. Solar sails up and ready. Yeah, if you, let's go to Giant's Deep first. If you, oh wait, what am I doing? We've got 2 more on our Attlerock. From our friend over on the Twins shirt. Silly me. I went down there on the South Pole, but there's a nice fat crater right here. So we'll go in there, and Shirt's got a recording. They've got also a fuel tank for us as well. So 2 cool checks for us. And that is right there. I see you. Out we go. Let's get the fuel tank. What do we got? Marshmallow, tasty. And then we've got Shirt's property of Shirt note. Oxygen refill. You'll see a lot of refills. Those are kind of known as filler checks. So it could sometimes help us. Actually, the oxygen refill isn't. The marshmallow is. The oxygen refill is, I think, known as like a useful check. This guy's following me around. So it can help, but it may not. It just depends. We said we were going to go to Giant's Deep, but I was talking about checking out Ryback. Let's do that. They're going to look great. Let's not shame them. All right, one thing I try to do if I can, and I made an attempt last video, a failed attempt, to do what I call kind of sky breaking. To sort of take advantage of the atmosphere there, and it takes our speed almost to 0, so it's real quick. We can get right back to the planet. You can do it with Brittle Hollow and also with Timber Hearth. I never really, or I rarely have the same kind of luck with the Twins. Giant's Deep, you don't need to worry about that at all. You just fly straight in. And then Bramble, obviously, that's a no-go. All right, Ryback, what you got for us? Probe shard signal, another signal. Don't really need those, but they're there for us. And that's our Southern Observatory, our South Pole check. Let's go straight to the North Pole. Didn't we get... Yeah, we got the translator for this. So we'll get a lot of stuff now if we can. And maybe by the end, if we time it just right, we'll go ahead and get that tower as well. Okay. Let's see, what have we got? There we are. I always get this from the other side. I'm gonna time that out better. All right. We've got 2 checks here. Both are from Feldspar, our buddy. Distress beacon frequency, that's a really good one. Unfortunately, we don't have the signal scope yet, so we can't do anything with it, but it is there for us when we get the signal scope. Cave shard signal, another signal. All right, we got that. I think what would be a good idea from here is the camp up on the surface, and then we could drop down and see our old buddy Ryback. I'm usually not this lucky finding it this soon. I don't know what it is about this camp. It's elusive. Don't mind me. Got a cracked hole. I don't know where that is. All right. Ryback's got a note for us here. I hate when I do that twice. HUD corruption trap. So you'll notice that we have no HUD. No visible HUD right now, so that's fine. We're not at the mercy of it or anything. Let's go down here through the workshop. I don't know if I want to do... Yeah, I'll do it. Why not? Let's drop down. Yeah, we hit a little hard, but it's not too bad. Nice. What's that, buddy? Whoa! Some cranial growth there. Looking good. Hope you don't mind. I'm gonna grab some oxygen or a fuel. Ah, this is so funny. This is I haven't seen all of them yet. I've heard that, or I've read somewhere that Solanum is one of the funniest because they've got, or she's got that big Nomai mask on, and that thing is ridiculous. All right, we visited Rybeck. We're good there. Later, we will break out the signal scope and scan their signal, and that's another check. But for now, I'm wondering if I want to go to the, yeah, we've got the text translator. We're good there. The Southern Observatory. That is the gravity cannon, right? I think the Southern Observatory, isn't it over here? No, I think I got that wrong. Oh, I've got to get to it from the gravity cannon, so we'll head that way. Actually, you know what? I changed my mind. We're already closer to it, so let's go to the Hanging City. I was going to take the back entrance, too. I didn't get to. Let's see if I can do this. Leap of faith. We will get 2 checks here. I wish so badly that I could get the forge, the black hole forge, but I don't really have the best method getting up there yet. It's essentially just jumping off from that building right there with like 150% boost and then trying to make my way up there. Let's see if this works. Let's not ghost matter ourselves, people. It already destroyed one civilization. There we go. Speaking of that civilization, let's read what's going on in school here. This, if you can't tell, is another check. They're usually pretty well color-coded. This doesn't immediately expand. It does take the normal time, but the first one's green, so that's our check. Beautiful music. I'll say it every time. Andrew Prallo, phenomenal composer. Do I remember how I got back? Oh, that's right, it was down here. Nice. So now we'll head up to the Eye Shrine on the 3rd floor. Like I said, usually I try to, from there, jump up to the Black Hole Forge if I'm at that point in my progress. But I'm not really right now, so we'll just get the Eye Shrine and then see where we want to go from there. We could call the gravity cannon back, but that doesn't do anything for us because the text translator, which is a check in there, to translate the Nomai text wheel from Solanum, I think it is. When we do that, that requires the quote-unquote other. Ooh, I can't get over there yet. That requires the other translator. Like right now we've got the Brittle Hollow translator. Well, the other one is for like the Whitehall Station and the Interloper autopilot. We're also not gonna use autopilot because it's just so much more fun flying on your own. But yeah, so those, considering the fact that those Nomai spacecraft are initially on the Interloper and the Quantum Moon, they are considered an other category. So we can't translate them anywhere yet. Let's see. There is also the mural. I don't think I'm gonna make this. Oh, I did, I barely made it. The Nomai mural, the 3 mural vessel mural that they have in their temporary settlement. And I could go grab that. It can sometimes be difficult to get to. And I've regretted trying before because I've just fallen into the black hole, and that's not good. So we'll see. I don't know how I feel about it. And yeah, that shouldn't be too much more here. I don't know how much time we've got left. I can kind of take a gander around and see if our Tower of Quantum Knowledge is still intact. Either way, I want to take my ship through the black hole. I do not want to just fall through myself, because then I'm kind of screwed. So let's see what we've got here, sun-wise. Pretty red. Okay. Maybe we'll hold off on... Let's see if we find a tower. Do we see a tower anywhere? I don't. Yeah, I don't see one. Let's get out of here. All right, what do we got? What do we got? I knew that was going to happen. Let's go ahead and take care of this. Let's see. Keep the volume up on my end. I can barely hear this. Hope it doesn't have any sort of reverb or whatever with this. Oh, there's our tower. We'll eventually scan the quantum shard as well, but we don't have the tools to do so yet. In we go, all the way to the top. I'm trying to remember, where is it to the left when I get in? Oh, it's directly behind me, gotcha. I'm trying to get the hang of those things so I can just already know them for the future. I did not press velocity match. That's another, oh, we got the signal scope. Nice. We are in business. Yeah, that was another example there where I didn't hit velocity match, but for some reason, like, I'm staying away from the A button as much as I can. All right, let's go in here. Oh, that could have been bad. Trying to think if there's anything else here I can get. Oh, we got our End Times song playing. I don't think there's anything else, because when the gravity cannon falls through, that's once again an other, I'm trying not to say another, but an other category of text translation. I mean, there is a very, oh, I could get Hollow's Lantern. Faint possibility that I could get to the Southern Observatory quickly. I don't think it's gonna be possible though. I mean, if I can do this landing right. Oh! I gotta be quick. I do not know if this is gonna work. I have serious doubts. But just know that we tried. I guess it all depends on how far away we are. We are awesome. Hey, we happen to coincidentally get the Tornado Aerodynamic Adjustment tool, feature, ability. So that's another thing we don't have. We are unable to get under the current, nor are we able to hitch a ride on a jellyfish. Those two things are kept from us. Once again, anything that you would have knowledge to obtain has pretty much become a Metroidvania style item or ability you have to find. I just saw Rybek's big head. That was awesome. Unfortunately, the big heads stop after the first loop, or after whatever loop you've got them on. So we won't see them again unless we eat some more moldy mallows, which I'm fine not doing that. Gotcha, Slate. Okay, let's... Outer Wilds, Distress Beacon. Those are our two frequencies. We don't have Quantum, we don't have Hide and Seek, we don't have Deep Space. But we have Distress Beacon and Outer Wilds. So we can see all of our buddies. Well, let's go ahead and start with Esker. Apologies to the people, anyone who's motion sick. I know I spin this thing around like a madman, but I'm trying not to as much as I can. Right? There you are. And I see Esker right there. You spy on us enough, Esker. I'm spying on you now. That was weird. I'm not Esker, I promise. Woo! All right, that's an oxygen refill. And you can see in each one of these, the green text shows essentially AR is Attlerock, TH, Timber Hearth, and yeah, it says scan whistling signal, so. That's the, I don't really know what you'd call check. That's the check you have to do, though. The check to get the item. Yeah, there you go. So, I have imaging, but I don't think I have entanglement. I might hold off on this guy over here. Where do I want to go? Let's go to Giant Steed. I'm feeling hanging out with my buddy Gabbro. So I said I had this sky breaking thing that I did for Brittle Hollow and Timber Hearth. With Giant Steep, I just fly in with reckless abandon. And that has destroyed me a couple times, so let's see if it does this time. Let's take a risk. Let's go straight in the middle. That time we were all right. And you'll notice this is tornado aerodynamic adjustments active. Let's go ahead and knock that out real quick. Let's get thrown under the current. I see you. I already see you. Down we go. And a marshmallow we get. Above the current, let's go find Gabbro's ship. That's another check. Oh, I'm all the way in the South Pole. I gotta... Excuse me, guys. We're already at Statue Island. Let's go ahead and get Gabbro's statue. This one's a proximity one, so you just have to essentially be... I don't know if... I can't remember if you have to stare at it or, you know, look at it, face it, but you have to be within like a few feet or meters of Gabbro's Nomai statue that they that their life was interrupted by. There you go, marshmallow. We are filling up. There will be another check under Statue Island, but it is a translation check, so I won't be able to get that yet. Soon, hopefully. It is harder to build up speed here. It is 2 times gravity is not doing me any favors. I can't do anything in the construction yard because that's only text translating. There's Gabbro. Let's talk to them. Oh, about to be thrown up in the air. Let's see if we can pull off a Outer Wilds teaser trailer. Come on. Velocity matching, it's not gonna do me any good. Come on, we've got it, we've got it. We did it. We pulled off the trailer. And now we gotta fly by the orbital probe cannon. Hey, you know what? Let's actually dock on the orbital probe cannon if we could find it, because I think its orbit is also kind of out of whack. There it is. We can only get one of these checks. One of them is to enter the orbital probe cannon. We'll get that one. The other one is to translate some text in the control module. So we'll have to wait on that one. You never know what a check is going to get you. So as long as it's not too out of the way for you to have to come back and get the rest of your stuff, the rest of your checks, I say go for it. There is one exception to this. I say exception. There's one that, breaks this rule, in my opinion. Boost duration upgrade, that's big for me. So now I have 100% boost, which is the norm for the base game. We still only have 50% oxygen, but our fuel and boost is A-okay. The one that I think breaks that rule of, not being too far out of the way is definitely the Tower of Quantum Trials. Because I don't have the quantum fluctuations frequency. If I get that, I'm set. But until I get that, I do not want to enter that tower because it takes a bit to get up there. And it is not fun to have to come back to get something else and go through the entire trial. It doesn't take very long, but it's the trek up there against the 2 times gravity. All right, we have ghost matter randomized, but we do have our ghost matter frequency. Okay, it is on that side. It's almost always on this side whenever it's randomized. And also the other, gonna get thrown up here? Is that what's going on? I think so. Let's wait till we get tossed up in the air. Which one is it? Which one is it? We can go through the middle? No. Something like that. Let's wait for us to... Oh man, our ship's probably gonna be in the tree. It somehow finds a way to get in the tree every time this particular island gets thrown up in the air. What do we got here? Silent running mode. Now we can enter Dark Bramble. And this one's oxygen capacity upgrade. So we now have 100% across the board for all of our items up there, or our, I don't know what you call them. Silent running mode. And I've tested this out. If you don't have silent running mode active, if you're even in a pocket with an anglerfish, you can get away with it if you're far away from the anglerfish. But if you're anywhere remotely close to it, even if you're not touching any of your boosters, it will come flying toward you. Just think of having a really loud exhaust system even when you're idling. That's what it is, essentially. We've got that. That's good. I think we're done here. We've got everything. We scanned Gabbro. Ooh, but we didn't get Gabbro's fuel tank. Almost forgot about that. I got so excited about, well, get tossed up in the air, I guess. But hey, here we are. Oh, it's so nice to have 100% boost. So there is a different mode to this game, or to this randomizer, and it's called Log Sanity. Log Sanity is pretty much what it sounds like. Your ship log is insane. Oh god, hope it's not the reactor. Got a ship damage trap, so nope, we're good. Also want to make sure that the fuel, oh god, the fuel. But I can't do it from here because it's 2 times gravity. Let's get out of here. I said let's get out of here. What am I caught on? Oh no, it's my thruster. Probably fix that before I try to get up in the air. Oh shit. Right? Did I miss it? It was probably over here. Yeah, it's this one. There we go. Thanks for the boost, planet. Appreciate it. We're out of here. This is the 3rd time we got launched in the air. All right. As soon as I get far enough away, I'll get out and check and make sure we're not leaking fuel. Oh, I guess it would say it, wouldn't it? I'm gonna double check though. Looking good up here. Let's go ahead and repair as much as we can. I'd like to breathe. So let's get this fixed. Get that first and then our oxygen. That's enough for me right now. I'm comforted. All right. So we've gotten Gabbro. We want to remember that. We don't have anything, any kind of list to go by other than like a mental list. So we'll want to remember the things we've done and the abilities we have. I mentioned Dark Bramble. Let's knock this out. Since we've got the signal scope, and silent running, but really this signal scope, I'm more comfortable going here because there's a back entrance, if you don't know, which I'm sure you probably do, but there's a back entrance to Dark Bramble, just like there is for the Sunless City and the Hanging City. And it's really, really useful. And it also doesn't have the randomizer applied to it like the other pockets do. Pocket dimensions do here. So that's really helpful. It's on the South Pole. I totally forgot how close this is to the sun. This is not going to be the easiest. I'm sure of it. That being said, the South Pole is not south. Whoa! Oh. I don't know how close the Interloper was to us just now. Okay, let's see if we can do this. It is a lot harder to move my ship right now. I'm sure the sun is to blame. So I always try to land on this heart-shaped piece right here. And I try not to do that. Land here, and you can get a straight shot. If I lose my ship, I lose my ship. I'm just gonna have to deal with it. To the jellyfish. This is perfect for getting the jellyfish and our buddy Feldspar. And once again, once we go in the vine, it does not randomize, so we will be where Feldspar is. All right, let's get the recording. That's a check. Museum shard signal. Nothing for us there, but we got it. And another one here. Oxygen refill. So let's go inside now. We'll get to where Feldspar is. They've got the fuel tank and their signal. So that's you know, pretty helpful. I'm not sure I want to. Oh, we're close to the sun. Okay, I wasn't sure if I wanted to get fuel in case I got thrown out to space, because then I'd want to make sure I'd be able to find a quick way out instead of having to resort to meditating. But we're next to the sun, so we can just toss ourselves into the sun if we need to, as morbid as that sounds. All right. Here we are. Not as attractive without the big head, but that's okay, that's okay. Still looking good. Quantum moon signal and ice physics trap. This lasts the entire loop, by the way. So I'm slip sliding around right now. Thankfully, a lot of this is just flying. And then flying my ship. So but you will slide around in the ship too. It's pretty funny. And it should be noted that when playing this, it's 50-50. Like the randomizations are the default randomizations. I do not like giving myself any sort of help there. So it's whatever the default is. It's like 50-50 or whatever. Oh crap, I'm sliding, I forgot. Let's see if we can head straight up here without hitting anything. Uh-oh. Okay, it's right here. Okay. Still close by. Oh, look, the sun pulled on it a smidge. Come Come on. Yeah, oh, that was so close. Oh, let's get out of here. Come on. There. Oh. I don't have to listen to you. Haha. Right. That was fun. I do have the distress beacon, but I don't have translation for the Bramble, so I won't be able to translate the Nomai. Where'd the sun go? Sorry for the spins. Oh, there we are. I won't be able to translate the text wheel in... What is it? I scan the distress beacon, and then the Nomai Grave has the text wheel. So, if I can knock that kind of stuff out in one go, I will. But as you can see, I'm just sort of floating aimlessly right now, and I don't like that. Let's go to Brittle Hollow. There's Hollow's Lantern, which I think I might try to tackle after I get the mural, the Nomai mural underground in the settlement. So we'll see how that goes. And I made it to the Southern Observatory. I'm proud of myself. That was pretty cool. Let's do a quick sky breaking. Still doing 200 meters per second. I try to get it under 200. So I try to get as close to the plan as I can, so that way when I do the braking, oh, the distress beacon's here too. It really knocks me down to about 150 meters per second or less. Sometimes the logic is not met for a particular check. So I've got the distress beacon and the signal scope, and unfortunately ice physics. But it doesn't recognize it, so I'm gonna have to do it by my lonesome. There we go. All right, we've got that. This is risky. Oh boy. Yeah, very risky. I've got to find it. Oh, there it is. This isn't the risky part here. Oh, good. We're set. We're all set. Well, kind of. The trick is stopping yourself. I was gonna say we're set because there is a bridge down there, but ice physics is not helping us at all. There we go. Got that. How do I want to get out of here? I'll try to just go straight up. I was gonna see if I wanted to slingshot over to Rybek's tractor beam, but I can see where. Oh God, oh God, oh Lord, help me. Is this the secret thing? No, it's not. Okay, cool. Or actually it is, never mind. Ah! This is not easy with ice physics. I'm constantly having to course correct. There we are. I've never read this, so I actually do want to read this. I only found out about this recently. No, don't fall down. yeah, I know. I'm getting that, kid. What does it start here? Look out below. Look out for the gravity hole. For should you slip and lose your grip, then into space you'll go. Well said, well said. All right. Yeah, that's a little secret translation. It doesn't update the ship log. Sorry, I'm like messing my words up here. Can I get up there? We're gonna go for it. Nice. This is probably gonna break. Let's see if we can just get over here. We did it. Oh boy. That happened. These ice physics really throw us. Oh, let's go through here. There we go. Let's slide around here now. What else? Hollow's Lantern. Black Hole Forge. I'm trying to remember if I was able to just put my spaceship up there. Let's first worry about Hollow's Lantern though, because it is getting toward the end of this loop, if you can't tell. I think I'm hearing a song. What's that's in my head? No, that's definitely end times. Yeah, there we are. I don't think when these are coming out of here that they can hit you, or that they have like collision, you know? I don't think they damage you in any way. It's not till they're well out of the volcano that they actually start doing damage. I think. It's sort of like an observation oh God. Ice and lava that I've made. Forgot how little gravity's on here. This is ridiculous. I cannot wait for this loop to end so I can get back to normal physics. There we go. This one takes a second. Where are you? It's the green one here, I think. Or no, that's not green. Deep space radio frequency. Lucky us. So we've got two things we could scan there. One's on Timber Hearth, the other one's, well, out in deep space. Let's see a supernova. Where's the supernova? This way? Oh, your planet was hiding it from us. Let's do it. For Frodo. For Solanum. And all the Nomai. Gonna take a quick drink here. Good stuff. We are at about an hour of recording time from what I'm seeing. Right around that. Maybe a few minutes under. So I don't know how well we're doing on time, but we've done pretty well on Brittle Hollow for sure. And Giant's Deep, consider we don't have a translator. Now, definitely want to go to the Twins. But first, we'll scan this radio tower here and see if that gets us anything. That moon is following me, I swear. So, should be right here. There we are, yeah. Can I do this? Bonk. Yeah, this one lets me. That's nice. Oh, just got a signal from it. No worries, though. We don't have entanglement. That's the one thing really keeping me from going down to the lake bed on the Twins, on Ember Twin. Simply because once I get down there, I'm not gonna be able to get out. And I don't know of another way. I'm wondering if I could. I can't really let the sand swallow me. I guess I could puncture my suit on a cactus. I didn't think of that. It's really sad that I'm thinking this way, but I really do want to get down there if I can. And I can easily warp there to get the text from it later. Actually, no, that's where I'm silly. I don't have the translator, so I can't get the one thing I was going to go down there for. This, once again, is an other text translation, bringing the Clary Comet's Interloper spaceship back. So we can't get that even if we had the translator. Let's go up here. It's nice not to have ice physics. We got 2 checks here, a third if we were to have the translator. 1 and 2. Electrical insulation. We can now get to the core of Giant's Deep. This will allow us to hitch a jellyfish ride. We've got that there. That's where are we at? I think this is the North Pole. We got Chert on the other pole. Always nice. Hey, buddy. We also have the distress beacon because we got that frequency. Coming for you. Jetpack fuel refill. Translator other, nice. That's perfect. We're already here, so we'll get the Nomai ship. And the, like I said before, the distress beacon. Okay. Let's see how Ash Twin is. Okay, it's going through the equator here. Sometimes it doesn't, and it just goes all around the planet. What's it looking like up there? Looks like it's on the equator there too. If it's not pouring from the equator here on Ash Twin, then by the time I get into Ash Twin, to the Ash Twin project, it's chaos, and it's very difficult to stay alive. There is the electrical cabling or whatever it is that's powering it in there, just flying all around and clipping into everything, and it is not easy. It is not easy. When you're trying to get the warp core to the vessel at the end of this, because that's how we'll end this, of course, just like we normally do. When you're trying to get that warp core to the vessel, it is harder to stay alive inside Ash Twin than it is from dodging anglerfish. Which isn't really the most difficult thing once you've got it down. It's just a little scary. All right, we've got our translator for this, so. Nice. Let's call her home. Call Clary home. And translate. Translator Giant's Deep. What a get, what a get. These translators are everything. What else can we get here while we're here? We've got Chert, we've got the other pole. Can't translate anything on either of these. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, we can enter the Sunless City. Just entering it gets a check. Wild, isn't it? If I wanted to, I could go there right now, because I've got other translation and the ghost matter frequency, or ghost matter wavelength. Yeah, let's go ahead and just enter the Sunless City real quick. We'll go through the back door. Which should be over here, right? Yep, there we are. We'll go in here. And in a perfect world, it'll be another translator. This should stay the same. I think it's always there, the ghost matter. Yeah, I've never, even in any of this randomization, I've never seen the ghost matter on the right side. It's always in the normal spot. So I don't think it's random there. We'll just pop in real quick, and what do we got? Entanglement rule. Oh man, that's awesome. I won't take advantage of it now on here because I think we've missed the timing for getting down to the lake bed cave. Have we? I think we have. Because let's see how empty Ash Twin is. Yeah, I think we've lost our chance there. But we spot the quantum moon. Whoa. If we spot the quantum moon, well, I just did, but now it's gone. We're good to go there. All right, I think that's it for the twins for now. But it opened up a whole world of possibilities for Giants Deep. We can get in the core. We don't have the quantum frequency, so we can't get the tower shard. So I'm still gonna hold off on the tower as long as I can. Let's go ahead and enter the probe cannon again, though. Gotta love how long this takes. What do we got here? Okay, we're not too far off then. And... oh, I mentioned log sanity earlier. I meant to finish that. Log sanity is... we have 87 checks in this default mode here. Log sanity is a total of 200 and... God, what was it? 263 checks. Unfortunately, though, I've noticed, and I don't know if this is just an issue with maybe a version I have or something, but a lot of those are duplicates. There we are. I gotta go up here. A lot of those are duplicates. So you have your normal 87. Those are still the same. And then you have another 87 of those exact same things. So when I'm getting this, for instance, it'll beep twice at me and show two things that I've gotten that are the exact same thing and have this pretty much the same description. It's almost as if two people went in and gave their own description of, 87 different things. Puncture trap, let's go ahead and fix that. So that was easy. So it's not really 263, it's more like, high 100s. And there are other things to get there too, and that's really cool. But a lot of it is reading multiple text entries for the same person that you're talking to. And the joy I get in this is flying around the solar system and, to do this fun stuff as quick as I can. It's not really to read a bunch of text if I can help it. That's not to say it's a job poorly done or anything. I think they did a great job, but it's just not my thing. All right, we got that. We're gonna hold off on that North Pole. Let's go. Screw it, let's go to the core. I see you. I love facing straight down. Boom. I am not the best at timing these jellyfish out, though. Let's see if I can make it. I mean, it seems really high up there, but as soon as I get to it, it's like it's almost underwater, under the core. Yeah, here we go. This will be fine. Remember, we're trying not to velocity match. All right. Up we go. I'm sure we all remember our first time doing some of these things, and I was so freaked out. So freaked out. The first time I had to try to make my way up here. I didn't know what to expect, and I was trying to go by Feldspar's clues, but I was so happy when I made it up here, and I just kept hitting my thrusters to go all the way to the top, which you don't even have to do. You can just hang here. It's so funny. But yeah, if you try to go up here and you don't have the electrical insulation, it'll just immediately shock you, no matter how centered you get. So this is going to be 2 checks for us. As soon as we get down in the core, that'll be a check, and then we'll get the coordinates, and that'll be another check. So we're already good to go. I'm holding thrusters to go down. Sometimes it just takes a second. There we go. Jet pack fuel refill. That's good. And there it is. Gonna get our probe tracking module. So to finish again, what I was saying with the log sanity, yeah, it's not something that really works for me. I would love to have more checks in this. I'd love to have a good 100 of them instead of 87, or something like that. But log sanity doesn't really get the kind of checks I would like to have, I guess, if I can be so picky. I did try relentlessly to dig into the code of this mod. I hope that's okay, mod creator, if you're watching, which I'm sure you're not, but by the way, coordinates are different from normal. Is that? I've never seen that. Whoa. I don't know what to make of that. I may not be able to complete this game. Usually it's, you know, just a totally, it looks like that, but not question marks, of course. Yeah, are you sure about that? And that's not something I can create in the, you know, hexagons. Obviously. Okay, we'll just have to play it by ear. That is super strange. I'm gonna pause it real quick. What did I get for that? See, the coordinates got us an oxygen refill. Ah! This is never easy getting in this. All right. Yeah, I don't know what to expect from that. That was super bizarre. I've played this a few times now, and every single time it's shown some kind of different coordinates. Never question marks, though. All right, getting out of here is pretty easy because you just get a quick shock on your way out. It's nothing big. I mean, like, really, it's barely any red on your health. So I did try to dig deep into the code of this mod, and I'm just not experienced in that enough. I tried to mess with what's known as I think they're called JSON files, JSON files, and I found the locations of everything in the normal mode, in the log sanity mode, in Echoes of the Eye, and all the additional mods that were created, mod storylines that were created, which is really cool. And I also found another JSON file that I tried to dissect. And then finally, I think at least, you have to dig deep within the DLL file, which is a kind of like library file that I did try to decompile and get into Microsoft's like, what's it called, Vision something. I'm just not experienced enough. I even got a hold of my tech buddies, and while I was able to see it and edit it in the DLL file, which I ended up having to expand to like another kind of, I'm boring with all of these fine details, but into like a C# file. Once again, I don't deal with code. So I'm sure somebody, if you're listening, and you're probably yelling at me right now for doing this all probably the wrong way, I wasn't able to get it back to a DLL file for this to read again. I don't know if there's a way. Maybe only the mod creator can do it, which is fine. I mean, I get that. I understand having control over your own mod. But there are a few locations that, let's get this one, translator Hourglass Twins, I'm so happy. There are a few locations that this log sanity version has. And I think it's like 7 different things that I wish were in the base version. One of them being the broken, busted up launch module. I would love to be able to get into that launch module and that be another check. Maybe even instead of the control module, because the control modules, I mean, in addition to, would be fine too. Oh, I almost forgot, we didn't get Gabbro's ship. Quantum fluctuations, and we're already on Giant's Deep. We are doing well for ourselves. Gabbro's Island's done, Bramble Island's done, construction yard is done and lifted up into space. And so what else was there? There was Statue Island. Let's go under Statue Island, and then we'll go up to the Tower of Quantum Knowledge. And then, wow, I think that's it for Giant's Deep then. I think we were literally done with the planet. Which is nice to say. No more checks. I said it last time, but if you don't know, there's that busted out light up there. That's a fun little Easter egg. So if you get launched into space, I'd go ahead and grab that. All right. Here we are. Jetpack fuel refill. And that's it. No, it's not. We got the tower. That's almost it. So we'll head north. I think it's north. I've been calling it north. And learn about quantum physics in this world. Down we go. Whoa, we almost went a little too far. I love whipping around this thing, it's so cool. I think if I can, is it, okay, here. Now let me repair this. All right, let's head on up. So we have 3 checks in here. We have our pedestal. I don't remember what those are called, which is not the first one we see, nor is it the second one we see. It's gonna be the 3rd one we see. And we'll translate that, and that'll get us a check. Obviously, we'll scan the shard. That'll give us another check. And then finally completing the trials gets us a 3rd and final check. And so, I mean, you can see it just takes a bit to get up here. Once again, our first podium pedestal, we don't need to scan. I think it'd be really cool. I don't even know if it's possible, but I think it'd be really cool if there was a way to randomize the locations. So there's like a pedestal on the Tower of Quantum Knowledge, but it's not the one we're going to come up to eventually. It's maybe this one or something like that. I'm sure that would be way too much work. And this mod is already the coolest thing in the world. I think I said it was our 3rd, but I think there's one in here. Yeah, so it's going to be our 4th, if you will. It'll be in the next one. Let's scan you. And that gets us some nice warp codes. We're also trying not to warp, like I said. As you can see, here's that check. HUD corruption. Let's go ahead and... Where are you? Oh, because we had a HUD? That's funny. I didn't think of that. Since we had a HUD corruption, that really screwed us there for a second. I didn't know it affected the photos, but that makes sense that it does. Down we go, and I have said it before, but this next one, I think I'm doing it right. I mean, it always ends up eventually working out. But I mean, I'm pretty sure it's this. And I don't show the top. That way, when I spin around, that's locked into place. Yeah, I guess it worked out first try. And the final one's pretty easy for me. There we go. Round and round. And we're good. That's it. Back and forth and back and forth. And as we can see on our text wall over here, this is the 3rd and final check. And it's a fuel capacity upgrade. I think the last one we needed for that. We still need one more upgrade for our boost and one more upgrade for our oxygen. But yeah, like I was saying, I'm trying not to also warp, aside from warping inside Ash Twin and warping to the Eye of the Universe. But yeah, aside from Ash Twin, I'm trying not to use any of the warp pads. So we have to land on the sun, which we have to wait till we get a translate. No, we have other, so we can get on the sun now. And then also Brittle Hollow's Black Hole Forge. Obviously, we can't land on the sun now. It's a little too red. I wonder if I want to risk this. I mean, I need to go back there. We're done with Giants Deep. Thank you, Giants Deep. Always a pleasure. Let's get Deep Space Radio. I may not be able to spot it as well again since we're not using our map. I wish it would lock on. It's a bigger fan of Giants Deep. Come on. Why isn't it locking on? Oh well. Oh, there we go. All right, yeah. Just 30 kilometers away. All right. Oh, let's make this quick. Nah, it'll still be easy, so. Yeah, I tried to, if you can't tell, like it says 900, 800, 700. I try to make that match the kilometers, if you will. We are going way too fast still. That did not work out for us this time. Bye. So as I'm talking about my method, I screw up my method. But yeah, I try to, so when I'm at 300 meters per second, I try to be no lower than around 3,000. meters away. If that makes any sense. Dude. All right, let's... we got to do this manually. Or, you know, outside of... Just get there and we're good. All for a burnt marshmallow. Now we get to see a proper supernova. If you ever get a chance, there's a really great series. I don't remember who put it on. I don't know if it was like Discovery or something like that. It's called How the Universe Works. They're not to hate on these supernovae or novae because they're really super cool, but the best looking supernova illustration or animation I've ever seen is in that series, and it's so awesome. Check it out. I think Mike Rowe does the voice, narrates it. I think it's like 2 seasons or something, but it's really good. It's really good. That and Professor Brian Cox is another one. He's got a couple different seasons of these kinds of things. Not to be confused with the actor Brian Cox. And we're back. Once again, we have quantum fluctuations. We do not have hide and seek yet, so still missing that. We also have a translator for the twins. There's a lot we can do right now. This is great. So let's go ahead and scan this museum shard. I try to see if I can just drop down onto it. Whoa, coming a little hot. But we made it. We got a signal, but you know, that's fine. All right, let's go to the grove. There we are, perfect timing. I knew that was gonna happen. It's not like perpetual, is it? Okay. Yeah. What did they give us? Jetpack fuel refill. All right, we got all our quantum stuff here. We're just about, we don't have the translator for Timber Hearth, so we've still got mining site 2B and the, which is right here, and the, whatever it is on the Attlerock. Are we in a brand new one? Yeah, let's go here. We're in a new loop. Oh, so let's start slowing down if we're abiding by what I said. And that usually gets you there pretty well. And I can even like stop my retro rockets too right now if I want to. And then just coast. Let us head over to our favorite buddy on the drums, on the bongos. Bongo. Sure. We'll park here and head on down. We'll get 3 good checks here because we'll get, there's a flashlight. We'll get the lake bed, I know where I'm going, I promise. Get the lake bed text that's in the, whatever that quantum room is. Then we'll be able to scan the shard and then get Coleus's cave as well, because that's another one. See if I can make it. Nice. All right, let's get quantum. What do we got? What do we got? What's the hand we're dealt? There we go. And then final one. Nice. All right. Gets us the shard. Let's translate this. Warp code installation manual. I love that. That was so genius the way they worded it. So that allows us to essentially do the warp core on the vessel. Or, you know, install it in the vessel. All right, let's head to Coleus's cave here. Translator for Timber Hearth. What a great run. I want to go that one. Here we are. This is great. Whoa, I always forget, but it's this way. I know it is. I can see my ship. We already got church signal. We've already got church fuel tank. We need to translate. Oh God, we've got the Sunless City. I almost forgot about that. I'm fairly certain we got the cannon here. I'm gonna say we did. Yes. Sure. Can I make the high energy lab? If I'm lucky. If I'm lucky. Even if not, we've got at least 2 other checks in here. No, I did not just do that, did I? Okay, thank God. Once you get trapped under that sand, you're done. You're done for. Come on, let's do this. Yeah, all right, we timed that well. How much time do we have? Okay, that's enough time to go grab a quick anglerfish. Text right there. I will say in the log sanity one, they do have more, another one up there, and that's really cool because it is another spot you have to fly to. Oxygen capacity upgrade. But no, I am in no way complaining. The mod creators made something super, super cool. All right, that went well. We'll go in the high energy lab and then we'll head up to the eye shrine. And the ghost matter there is also randomized. So we'll have to be a little careful, but we're good to go. And this one is also left, but it's just a quick left and that's it, right? Yeah. Up we go. Let's see if I can stay afloat all the way. Yeah. Nice. And there we are. And then it's gonna be, whoa, it's gonna be up here. Scout, boom. Don't really need it. I mean, I guess we can use it on the Interloper, but you really, in all reality, you can just go really slowly in the Interloper, and that works pretty well. It ain't perfect, but it gets the job done. These things inside Ash Twin are what keep clipping in, but it's going around the equator, so I don't think it'll happen this time. Let's get back to the Sunless City. I'm gonna try to be a little safe. No, this is Clary. Yeah, so we've already got that one. Yeah, we're good. Right, that's Clary, isn't it? Oh God, I'm doubting myself. Let's just go down here anyway. I know we already got it. Yeah, because I remember falling back here. I just got it confused with Brittle Hollow, but I got Brittle Hollow too, right? I hope I did. Yep, we already got it. No worries. Better safe than sorry. In we go, in we go. To yonder eye shrine. Door's already open for us. Thanks for letting us in. And we'll head this way. I said this last game, but sometimes with this randomized ghost matter in the Ice Shrine area, or the area to get to the Ice Shrine, it'll look like, at least to me, like you can't get through up top, like your normal way, but that you also can't get through the front door. You see what I'm looking at here? Like, and there's nothing down here. I can't. That's a lie. Okay. I knew this. I knew this all along. Don't hurt me. All right. I'm sure there's still nothing up there. And as you can see, I think in the original game, in the base game, the vanilla game, this has a tractor beam thing. But in this one, it doesn't. So you have to be a little extra careful. All right, we got a landing camera. My goal is to not use that until we get to the vessels. And remember, we have a Timber Hearth translator and like other stuff. Let's go through here. That's it for the Sunless City. And we have to get to the other pole because we have the translator and there's some text over there. And we've already gotten the beacon, right? Let's go find it. It is in the equator, isn't it? Okay. Losing my mind. All right. There you are. Look at that. It won't even... Yeah, I don't think I got this, actually. Because I don't remember hopping out of here and... Wait. Signal scope. Distress beacon. Am I missing something? Huh. Signal scope is working. Any other? That's probably Bramble. Huh, that's a little iffy. Maybe I already got it. Let's translate and then we will head out, right? Everything on each of the poles is done. That's how I think of this. I think of the 2 poles and the equator, and usually it's something like 4 things on the equator. One on each, one on each kind of quarter of it. And so we've got the gravity cannon, we did that. We've got the, I hope, distress beacon. We've got, done with that. Got that check. Yeah, I don't know if we got the distress beacon. In this and Brittle Hollow, there's also the cities. So the Sunless City here, and we got all 3 checks there. Oh, in this one we also have Ash Twin. Oh, good thing I didn't forget that. That was close. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else here. So, and we can get on the Quantum Moon now and go further with it. Okay. Let's try another time. Okay, here we go. There we are. There is... Oh, we can enter Ash Twin, that's right. Ash Twin is a check, so it might be something we need later, which is why I say let's maybe enter it now if we can. We don't even have to wait for the sand. There's also this, though. On it, Ember Twin. Oh, shoot. These are randomized. So, where's this take? Oh, no. It took me to the sun station. And it's too late for the sun station. It's already swallowed up. Oh, that was unfortunate. And I'm going almost 2,000, almost 2 kilometers per second away from everything. I think we're gonna have to meditate. I'm not gonna hang here for as long as it takes for 150% of my fuel to deplete. Oh, that's unfortunate. I'm gonna have to mark that one off the list. Looks like we meditated. Here we go. Is there any other way I can get out of this? I can't get out of my suit. I can't de-suit. Yeah. Yeah, I can't just trigger like a spontaneous supernova. All right, let's do it. Oh well. Thanks a lot, Gabbro. So once again, we have the translator for... I can't believe that happened. I can't believe it took me to the sun. I now know that Ember Twin takes me to the sun station, but I don't want to warp to the sun station. Dang, I forgot I have these randomized. I don't think I can get away with the no warping because it's going to warp me places. Yeah, oh well. All right, we get translator for this, so we'll go ahead and head to mining site 2B and the eye signal locator. We got two different translations there. I'm gonna land on the sun station. I'm not gonna warp there. I refuse. And I think it's directly in front of us. Haha. Mining site 2B. Not to be confused with Tubi, which is a really cool streaming service. But soon they'll get shitificated, just like all the rest. All right, there, I'm done preaching. All right, let's go over here. In we go, in we go. And I'll usually launch straight to the other side if I can. Which I've got, I saw enough just now to where I don't think I'll hit anything. Oh, well, I was absolutely wrong about that. I have a mod that allows me to see all of the inhabitants of the dream world when the lights are blown out, because I'm terrified of that. And I just wanted to clock their movements to see exactly where they were, when they were, kind of a thing. That way when I come back without the mod, I'll have a better idea and not be such a scaredy cat. But it lightens up everything. It doesn't just lighten up the dream world simulation. It lightens up here, so I can see everything in the dark. And I can also see when I have my flashlight off and quantum things pop in. I can see them very clearly pop in. Pretty wild. All right, that's done. We'll head to the moon. If we can get both moons, that'd be nice. We already got our volcanic moon, so that's good. Oh, no, we want to go this way. It'd be cool if they had one at the Alpha ship there. A check there, that'd be kind of cool. I mean, we've already got enough here on the Attlerock, but still. In we go. And we'll translate this and we'll be on our merry way. I think, is that it for Timber Hearth and the Attlerock? I know it's it for the Attlerock for sure. We got, oh no, we got to get hide and seek is the only, the final thing. We've got to get both of the signals of the two kids, and then that'll be it for Timber Hearth. We're already done with Giant's Deep. Is this going toward the sun? This is, okay, so the tower and the comet, the Tower of Quantum Knowledge and the comet are the most difficult ones to time out. And they've got the comet on like a random, ooh, slow down, slow down. They've got the comet on sort of random, it is on its normal path, but it starts off in a different spot, I think, each time on that path. So I may be able to hitch a ride now, but it might be on its way closer to the white hole. I don't really know. Let's take a... No, we did this just right. If I can make it work. Come on, get down in there. No, 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 get down in there. Oh, that's the evil sun. Oh, I can't believe that just screwed... Oh, bye. Yeah, this ain't happening. I'll just fall right there into the sun. Oh, I'm not going into the sun. Okay, well, I've lost my Attlerock, or my Interloper. Ah, screw it, I'll catch up to my ship. I technically can, so why not? I can't believe we came so close to that. I didn't see my little tripod foot there. Let's try to hit the sun station. Well, not hit it. That's not good. I see it there. Let's go around. Yeah. I'm gonna hang here. We'll wait for it to come back around, and then we'll try to board. And then that'll be it for that check. Still need to get the comet. We'll just have to be smart about our timing with that comet. We already got... Oh, we didn't get the White Hole Station. I forgot about that. We'll have to jump on that. So, Interloper, White Hole Station. I don't know what else. Let's do it. That was a weird way to... Okay. Where are you? There you are. Oh God, it launched me. I pride myself on my sun station docking abilities, and that was just an embarrassment. Round 2. Catching up to it's a lot easier than having to wait on it because you can't see it. This way, you at least get a good visual. All right. So, as I've said before, the hard part is the Danny Boyle's 2006 film Sunshine, the Cillian Murphy Sunshine Leap. I think it was 2006. Here we go. Cue the John Murphy score. And don't hit anything. Like that, don't hit that. Said don't hit it. We're in. And we got, this guy's hogging all the good text. Let's take it from him. Thank you. And then from here, we'll grab that hide and seek frequency. Lovely. So from here, we'll do that. We'll launch ourselves into the sun because there's no way out of this. Our ship's gone. At least we got something out of this. And then hide and seek. And that's it for Timber Hearth. Hide and seek will be done, or Timber Hearth will be done. And immediately I want to hitch a ride on the comet. I know we're kind of like going through our loops here, but after that we have... Oh, we didn't do Ash Twin. We read the scroll on Ash Twin, but there's another one on the Brittle Hollow Tower on Ash Twin. I'm gonna have to just like take a second and think about everything I'm still missing. Yeah, that's right. That's where I parked. Signal scope. This is nice because it's 2 quick ones. Little tephra's over here. And that gives us tasty mallow. And galena is right here. Feldspar signal. So nothing special, nothing too crazy, but we got it out of the way. That's important. To the interloper. Whoa. That was cinematic. Where is it? No peeking on the map. Have you seen a comet anywhere? I'm looking for a comet. Well, the stranger's up there, so I at least can kind of cheat there that way. There it is. Because the interloper's always in the same trajectory, as is the stranger. So it's kind of a good gauge. I hate to do it, but we're gonna wait on this. Just gonna hang out on this here comet. Okay, I lied. Let's get the black hole or the white hole station real quick. I'm sure this is a bad move on my part, but let's find that out the hard way. God, how fast am I going? It's like I'm not moving toward it, am I? I hate when I can't do that. Oy vey. Come on. When I can't lock onto something, I can't see how fast I'm actually going. Oh, that's tough. I don't know if we'll make the comet. Let's see how quick we can be. That was kind of smooth. These are always tough with a controller. Inputting the coordinates is a nightmare with a controller. Well, if we're lucky, we won't even have coordinates. Yep. Come on. Where's our ship? Right up there. All right, to the sun. We were way too late. All right. We went to the white hole station though, so we'll go to Bramble. That's what I'm thinking. Let's see. Okay, let's take stock of what we got. Timber Hearth done. Giant's Deep is done. The only other we need to get, Quantum Moon as well. I was gonna say is the Interloper, but it's also the Quantum Moon. So we need to get the Quantum Moon and the Interloper. That's it for other, I think. So those 2 things I need to, this is gonna be tough. Let me go a little above it actually, because I'm gonna hit it otherwise. My system really isn't working out for me, is it? So we've got, we don't have translating for Bramble, I don't think. Ooh, that's a toughie. Well, I still think it's smart. We can get a layout. Oh God, it goes to this one. Well, do we have, hold on, there are two fish in here. Where is this gonna take us? Well, we don't really know actually. Feldspar's that way, then. Okay. Let's see what this shows. All right, that is the nest, but it would be nice to get to the vessel. So let's give it a shot. And last time I really struggled with finding the vessel without the scout launched to it. I don't know what it was, but I was struggling so bad. I mean, I do know what it was. I was just doing terribly. It should be right there, though, right where I'm pointing. Hidden behind a branch. A bramble branch. Oh, shoot. I don't think this will go to the vessel, though. It'll be there. Oh, no. Yeah, that's what happens when you randomize dark bramble. All right, as soon as we start seeing a thick branch over here, there it is. I can't believe, I totally forgot. We are randomized. Well, we'll see where this takes us at least. Because I'm going in no matter what. Well, I shouldn't say that. Okay, it does take us to the vessel. At least it's showing that it does. And it doesn't. We're in the blue area. Well, we can still get the beacon, which is straight down here. There are 2 fish in here. We have silent running, so we're good there. But it's questionable about the Know My Grave right there. If we can get translating capabilities from this, that'll be nice. This or the vessel. Well, let's go into what looks like the nest, but is not the nest, or shouldn't be at least. So that's all we can get in here right now, unfortunately. Where does this take us? Oh God. It takes us back to the first one, the hub. Yeah. I think that one's also going to take us back here. I don't really know, but that's a pocket. The fish should be in the middle then, over there. There's only one in here. Ooh, I don't want to go in there because it's just one anglerfish and nothing else. Let's go around. See what we have over here. I mean, we're really not doing bad on time, all things considered. We've got a lot against us here. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I think that's our fish. Fishy fish. Singular anglerfish. I mean, the vessel's not going to show, it's going to be no lights in it. But then again, we saw that earlier and it didn't take us there. This should not be the fish. That should be. I mean, if need be, we can check out. Yeah. If need be, we can check out the nest one over there. Let's stay on this side. That's the recursive one. Oh, I definitely don't want to go in there. I'm screwed. Well, okay. If that's our fish, let's go around. Maybe this nest is not the actual... doesn't actually go back out here. I don't know. One way to find out. Recursive. God. It's got 2, it's recursive. I'm just gonna go in because for all I know, it may not be. It is. And I am, well, actually, is it recursive though? I think the other one's the fish. This one's the pocket. By recursive, I mean it just keeps taking you back into itself and back into itself, and it's just a never-ending loop. Not that we're not used to that or anything. I don't know how close Fishy is. Oh, he heard me. Yeah, it's recursive. Look at it going over there now. No, thank you. Bye. Where is the vessel? That is the question. Got a pretty red sun. Okay. The one in the middle is a seed, like a tiny seed, if I'm not mistaken. By the way, that Elsinore, I think it's called, game, the reference to that is in the recursive one. Down to the bottom right, I think? I mean, I guess it all depends on how you enter it, but... Love Easter eggs. Please. It looks kind of blue, so it's hard to say. Nest. It's kind of weaving. Well, I'm sort of lost in the bramble again, but this time I think I have a pretty good reason. I mean, I found that vessel pocket right away. I don't know what you are. Okay. Oh, no, maybe not. Yeah, I think it is. Is there anything down here? I have to take it real slow in here because I'm not quite as familiar. Right? This is a thing, isn't it? Yeah. With where the anglerfish are in here. There's, like I said, there's 2 of them in here. If I remember correctly. Nope. All right. Please don't be recursive. Nest. Where the hell is the vessel? I might just go ahead and get myself eaten. What's what, guys? Scary, isn't it? Nest. Yep. So I think the vessel is the one that would normally be feldspar. So we do have to look for a single light in here. Right? I don't know what I'm talking about. There's the little seed to the far left over there. Actually, will that help me? Because this traditionally goes to the vessel, right? Or no, goes to feldspar? I think it goes to feldspar. Let's see. Ooh. Okay. Just a trillion of them. It's all right. As long as we can beat the sun and not get eaten. Is it in the nest? Oh, there are other. There are other, non-fishies in here that aren't the vessel pocket. And so I usually will rotate like this. That's how I see everything. So the vessel is, well, that's where the vessel is. But it didn't take me to the vessel, it took me to the blue place. Maybe it's through the blue place. Well, have to find out. I don't know what to call the blue place. The escape pod. You know what I mean. There's an anglerfish right there, so we gotta be a little cautious. Oof. So yeah, I take it it's gonna bring me into the blue escape pod one. Okay, but it's guiding me. Oh no, that's, fuck. Sorry. That's the damn Nomi seed. Oh man. I got misdirected. I think I'm calling this one. It's not working. Hold on, let me try in here. Another beautiful score in here, by the way. Where else are you? Are you anywhere else? No. I hope you can get to the vessel. At all. I'm gonna double check. I don't think I have translating capabilities, but let's do it. So here's another point where it'll like show match velocity once I think I start reading the wheel, the text wheel, but it's not me pressing it. Oh, man, thought I had it. Ooh, beautiful score. Let's get eating. We'll figure this out later. Sorry guys, disrespectful of me. Just plowing through here. All right. Fishy fish, 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 fish. Oof, oof. 3, 2, 1. Run, 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 run. We did our best. We did our best. We really did. That's a tough one. I don't know how that's randomized. I know where everything else is right now, but I can't find the vessel. What does red take us to? The front hub thing, one I think, yeah. God, we enter at such an odd location. Man. There is an option to set the hub one, the first one that you normally get into, as the first one that you still get into here with everything else randomized. But I tried to go all in. That's what I get for it. Let's see, what do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Comet. Comet, we're getting in the comet. Where are you, Comet? There you are, Comet. All right. That's not what I expected. Oh. All right. Let's give it a second college try. Whew. So let's get to the comet without hitting a bramble. I'm worse than autopilot. Okay. All right, where was it? Oh, there was another. Oh, because it just kind of floats into frame. That's what it was. It just kind of. I was like, I didn't just run straight into it, did I? I mean, I guess I technically did, but it quote unquote wasn't my fault. All right, this will be our this in the moon. We got to get the quantum moon, the quoom. Oh, I backed off too late there. Well, good thing it's all the way out at the white hole. So when we fly past it, which we assuredly will, and there is no atmosphere for me to bounce off of. If I miss this window, I'm going to be so mad. God, I didn't think I was that far off. Wow, it's rocketing straight to it, isn't it? Okay. I know. I got it. I'm in control. Ish. Whew. Once again, I'm new at this. I'm not bad at this. Ah, ice skating. Are we so far away? Are we going past the White Hole Station now? Wait, where is it? I don't know where the White Hole Station is, so it's you look back behind us, maybe. I don't care, I'm waiting. There it is. Well, we're getting further away from it, so that's promising, right? In the Log Sanity version of this, there's a really good one back here. It's the Clary text wheel on the underside, if you will, of the Interloper. And I really wish some like that we could add to the default one. Or just kind of maybe spruce up the Log Sanity one. All right, here we go. Please. I'm sure we'll miss it. Man, we're gonna cut it close though. Be wild. I wouldn't be surprised if it clipped through a little bit just now. All right, got our scout. Once again, ghost matter is randomized. Usually it's the second one. Let's see if it is this time. Nope. First one. It's been the first one before, so I could see that. All right, first one it is. Whee! Down here, and we'll go here. And then I guess you could do your scout here. I always just do the photo, straight photo. And then kind of test myself, see if I can be quick enough. All right, we did it, we're good. We, again. All right, I don't know if this is poke or pie. Can't remember, so sad. Though it would be kind of funny with big head mode. All right, this is another like auto velocity match that I'm not pressing. Yeah, see, look at that. It just like stops me. All right, sorry you guys. Where are you? Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. Let's get rid of this. All right, we got the comet. Let's do the quantum moon. What else do I still have a couple on Ash Twin. The quantum moon. Give me a second, let's see. Am I done with Ember Twin? I'm gonna say yes. I have 2 on Ash Twin, the quantum moon. Timber Hearth's good. Giant Steep's good. Brittle Hollow. What else would I need? The Black Hole Forge. Yeah. Let's find the moon first. Sorry for the spins. It'll usually pop in. That's pretty close to the sun. I'll take it. Dude, that is way far down. Come on. And boom. All right. We're going to be on the Bramble version, which I think does allow you to go pretty far north. I think it's Giant Steep and Dark Bramble that like allow for that. We'll see. All right, let's north we go. Okay, since I'm here, I swear I didn't get one of these. Let me just double check. Oh, it was that one. Okay, good job. Yeah, you can go pretty much just about all the way to the top here. And then circle around a bit. What's so funny is if you don't... All right, so you see how it's open Quantum Shrine. It doesn't have the crystal ball. If you don't have quantum entanglement when you go in here and you close the doors and turn off the lights, you just fade into space. The same thing as if you don't take a photo of the quantum moon before trying to go through it, if you will. All right, oh no, what am I doing? We're not there yet. I am a silly goose. Let's do this again. Yeah, that's good. Brittle Hollow, Timber Hearth, both of those are good. Once you're far enough up. All right, we are north. Like the Elijah Wood movie North. There we go. Check it out. It has a terrible ending. All right. Perfect. Solana! You my girl! I love this. Whoa! Yeah, Solana with a giant head is the funniest damn thing. Deep space satellite signal, nothing crazy. Unidentified. Oh, I didn't scan the moon. Whew, that was close. Oh, I didn't have the coordinates check yet. That's why they were all question marks. That's pretty cool. Oh, I'm scared. What am I doing here? Yeah, I'm launching myself. That's right. Wait, am I really gonna... Okay, let's go down to Timber Hearth. That's fine. I didn't have my ship, so I was ready to kind of, you know. All right, we've got the Quoom. That's good. That's really good. And it was I didn't realize we didn't have the Solanum ship. So, a couple on Ash Twin. A couple in Dark Bramble. And at least one in Brittle Hollow. Black Hole Forge, we got the other stuff there. On the North Pole, on the South Pole, yep. In and out of the observatory. We went down, we didn't scan Ryback. In fact, we scanned Feldspar. We scanned Gabbro. We scanned Chert, Esker. I think we're just missing Ryback. I always want to say Ryback because of the movie Under Siege. Yes, it's the Steven Seagal movie. But it was a part of my youth. His name was Casey Ryback, if I remember correctly. Because the villain shouts it out. Oh, why am I stopping? I don't need to. What was I going to do? Scan Ryback and Black Hole Forge. Got the mural. I got the little above ground thing. I just got Solanum there. I think I got this one immediately. I know I got this one immediately. I'm good there. Got Hollow's Lantern. Yeah, let's scan Ryback. Not Ryback. And then we will head to the forge. Can I land here? Not very well. Yeah, close enough. Excuse me. Okay, let's try somewhere else then. This is not playing nice. There we go. Down we go. Nice. I can't believe we didn't scan Ryback. Oh well. We'll get them now. Whoa! No, you gotta be kidding. Nice. Oh man, that was good. Ryback, did you see that? Oh, got a translator for Dark Bramble. Good. I mean, I know how to get there at least. What am I doing? I don't need to necessarily. I can go from here. Let's see, north. Oh, I do have to go up actually for that. I forgot. There we are. Okay. Woo. That was close. Okay. I don't know if I'm going to be able to make this. Because I didn't. You can tell. I have to try that again. Don't. Okay, good. Don't forget to lift the forge. I mean, I guess I could warp there since the warps don't matter now. God, I really hate that they don't because I wanted to get up there. All right, let's try it again. I came in way too hot on that one. So my strat, if you will, is to launch from the top of the building closest to the forge at the Eye Shrine. That building right there. But actually thinking more about it, I've done it easily on 200% boost, but I've knocked the boosts down to 150 max. I don't know if I'll be able to get there. So you just you hop and then you just launch up. But, oh, I almost forgot that. Probably help if I get the forge up there. Some people hitch a ride on the forge, and I'm sure there's a really great strat for that. I've tried it and failed enough times that I'm gonna try it again. Where's the, there it is, okay, cool. I can't even get out. I'll try it. That's the trouble I have. Well, at least I didn't fall down into the black hole. All right, I tried. I mean, you can get up there, I just don't know where to land. You know, I don't know where, like, to get good footing. And I have before, but it's been more luck than anything. All right, here's where I launch from. I don't think it's the best, no, but wait, let me see if I can do it from down there. Or, you know, up here, really, but. Can I launch from up here? No, I cannot. Okay, I just wanted to see if there was anything over here that allowed me to do it. All right. Once again, don't know if this will go well. We'll see. There we go. See, the thing is, I'm not aiming it right. Didn't aim that right either. And I don't remember how to get the ship up there. I could try it. Didn't think of that. All right, we need to get that. Ash Twin's Brittle Hollow Tower, which is easy. Ash Twin, and then the vessel. Vessel is a check. And also the translation in Dark Bramble. Okay, I don't want to count. I don't want to check how many we have yet. I don't want to check how many we have left yet. I want to get these few first. If Ash Twin's close by, I'm gonna check out. I'm gonna get the check there in Brittle Hollow's tower, and I'm gonna just pick another warp pad. Let's see where it can take me. I might end up resorting to that for Brittle Hollow. Really, as long as I land on the sun station, I'm happy. That's just fun. Probably because I'm a big fan of the movie Sunshine, even with all its flaws. All right. See, 6, 5, 4, 3, that kind of thing. So it works out nicely to stop yourself, even though I don't always get it right. Oh, I totally forgot. This one's not ready yet. I always forget that Ash Twin just isn't. It works on its own time. I just went all the way away from Brittle Hollow. I'm not doing the best on my time here. I mean, I guess I'm doing okay. All things considered. I mean, this is almost 2.5 hours. I finished the other one at 2 hours and 13 minutes, I think. And that was without all this randomness. Dark Bramble wasn't random. The translator was one single translator for everything, and I picked it up almost immediately. I really lucked out with it. The warp pads weren't random. Like, there was a lot that wasn't random. Let's see. I have to go south. Gotta find a hole here. If there even is. I don't know if there's a single one when it starts off. I'm sure there's gotta be one. So you gotta fit a ship in it. Oh yeah, it's around the cannon. I forgot about that. So I'm gonna park my ship here, kick the forge up, right? Let's just park first. Ooh, that black hole's pulling me down. So we'll bring the forge up. Should I try again? Hardest part is like backing up in time. Dude, I had like overshot. God, it's so tough. I gotta look that up. I'm sure there's just a really good one that works every time. Let's try the ship method. I've seen people put it upside down up there and have it stick, but I don't know how they get up there, so I'm gonna have to try myself. Once again, we are against a black hole here, working against that. Oh, it is pulling hard, oh my God. I'm like full thrusters and it's just, it's tough. Yeah, I think they did. I think they got like, oh, but that's what's so hard about it is that it wants to flip over. We are the masters of our own destiny. Can I do it? Stay? Oh, you have to be kidding me. Okay, try that method again. I came pretty close. I think I just aimed wrong. Yeah, I gotta go left. I hope I don't hit my ship. Okay, aim to the left of the ship. How am I? Oh, hello. Okay. All right, go to the left. There. We're here. I don't think I've ever struggled so much with something. That's not true. All right, we got one check in here, and I think Brittle Hollow is done. God, I hope so. Pick up the old scroll. I think it's gonna be over here. Green, green, green. Oh. Oxygen refill. Well, at least I got my ship here. I think we'll go to Bramble. No, we were gonna go to Ash Twin to at least get the Brittle Hollow one and then check out another warp pad to see which one takes us inside. Wow, we did this. I'm very pleasantly surprised. Yeah, let's just go straight into the black hole. Who cares, right? Okay. And the twins are right there. Bramble was the other one. We have 2 on the twins. One's the Brittle Hollow Tower, one's the actual Ash Twin project. You have to enter inside. And then 2 on Bramble, or in Bramble, I think, because we have the Know My Grave, translating that, and actually getting to the vessel. Should be 4 total that we have. Do we have anything else? We got the Quantum Moon, we got the Comet, we got Whitehall Station, we got the Sun. We've got Giant Steep's done, Timber Hearth's done. They should all be done at least. I think Brittle Hollow's done. Yeah, that would leave 4 left, I think and hope. Bad, not bad. Still moving a... No. Actually, that was pretty much perfect. All right, what do we got here? I think I'm about ready to pause it and see if I've got... Let me get these couple first. I'm gonna get Brittle Hollow first. I did read Ember Twin, right? Yeah, I did. There's Timber Hearth. So we still gotta wait a moment. And that'll give us time to think. Let's see. I don't think there is anything else. Screw it, I'll pause. It should say, ideally, 83 out of 87. Let's see if we've gotten 83 out of 87. 82 out of 87. What are we missing? What are we missing? We got the comet. We went inside. Was there anything else in the comet? For some reason I'm thinking there was. No, there wasn't. It's just the one. Got the Quantum Moon. Oh, did we forget a scan? We forgot to scan a shard, didn't we? And it's in here. Perfect. We forgot to scan the Ember Twin shard. No, we did scan it. The lake bed cave. Timber Hearth has 2 that we scanned. Giant's Deep has 1. What am I missing? I'm missing Brittle Hollow? I'm missing Brittle Hollow. Yep. It's the one on top of the Tower of Quantum Knowledge. And it's only, 30 kilometers away. How far is this, actually? You know what? We're getting close enough. Let's just hang here. But we know what we've got now. That's really good. So we will, as soon as this sand goes down, we'll get the scroll in Brittle Hollow Tower. And then I say, let's warp from that just to see where it takes us. Because that's what we've got to do. We've got to trial and error our warps. So cool. I still can't believe this is a game that exists. Virtually, I'm just going to say, no loading screens. And you just get to have fun. Look at this. I don't know of another space game, not that I've played a lot, but what other space game, can you just freely do gymnastics out in space? That's what this is. I can roll and do whatever I want. It's like Star Fox. Okay. I'm trying to get away from the equator, so let's go over here. I'd like to keep my ship intact, even though I have no idea where I'm about to go. Warp to. All right, and then we'll go down here. Yeah, we'll probably warp from that here in a second once we get this. And Brittle Hollow's shard after that. God, the Bramble, I'm so scared. I'm so scared we're not gonna find the vessel one. Nomai's easy, I just gotta get through the nest. Once I get through the nest, which I can find pretty quickly from the main area that we start in, which I don't know what to call that. It's its own weird, crazy hub. The maze. That's easy to get to. I think I just have to find the vessel. Somewhere in that crazy room, I think, yeah. What? I didn't think they did that. I thought the black holes still went to the white holes, not black hole to black hole. Ouch. I always do that. So safe to assume this takes us back there? What? I guess that's not the case then. So any pad could take us anywhere. Where's Giant's Deep take us? Oh, could have done that. And there's one on, there's one at the Whitehall Station. I can't get into the sun one. I technically can, but I'm not very good at it. I haven't tried Timber Hearth, so let's try Timber Hearth. Now that we're doing this. Ember Twin goes to the sun station, if it's there. So I don't want that. Timber Hearth. Hello. Ha! And what do we got our check. And it's not moving at all, which makes sense. It doesn't seem to move when it does the normal equator stuff. Like it's just like not on. Okay, Timber Hearth's tower. Hello. Wait, what? Is Timber Hearth broken? Did I not know that? I don't think I ever knew that Timber Hearth's tower had no ceiling. But I guess you can kind of hide under these. I don't know, it's wild. Outer wild, as they say. All right, ship. So that's 84 at 87, so we have 3 more to go, one of which is Brittle Hollow's Tower Shard, and then some Dark Bramble stuff. I might go ahead and grab the Warp Core. Ooh, it is a little iffy. Who cares, right? You grab it, you grab it. Do I need to, I need to use my translator. Can I still use it? And my signal scope? Yeah, I think I can. Okay, let's try the Warp Core since we're already here. I'll still park over here. Just a little paranoia. Grab ourselves a Warp Core. I'm so glad this thing isn't spinning the wrong way. Oh man, it's tricky, and you will like want to fly off. Your character just like flies off of these because they're not spinning naturally with the rest of the planet. Here we go. I'm sure I won't make it this loop, but why not? Just give it a shot. So, 3 more. We're gonna speed by Brittle Hollow and then head into the Bramble and hope for the best. We got 2 to get in the Bramble still. One of them's, the final thing anyway, so who cares, right? Where are you? Where are you? Brittle Hollow. Ooh. Our ship should be able to pick it up, and I can do that, so that's awesome. Oh wait. Doesn't seem to be actually. Either way, I can jump out real quick and grab it. Sorry, I'm struggling here. There we go. All right, let's sky break on in, and then we will scan that and head straight to the Bramble. Where is it? Shit, I missed the atmosphere. Not too bad, actually. Yeah, that's not too bad at all. Let's find the tower. It's right there. Right? Oh god, where is it? Oh, is that why it wasn't scanning? Because it's not here? Did it already fall in? Where are you? Where are you? Nope. Down here? Has anyone seen a tower of quantum knowledge? Oh god, that guy's right there too. There it is. Yes! My ship will take care of it for me. Okay, let's head to Dark Bramble and not hit the White Hole Station on the way. We're gonna go in, find the nest, skip past it, and into what normally would be the vessel, and it's actually gonna be the escape pod. And so there we'll be able to get our second to last check, which will be the Know My Grave text wheel. And from there, we try to find the vessel. That's the best thing we can do. I didn't realize the coordinates were question marks until you actually get that. Okay, this is a bad idea. I mean, the sun's getting pretty red. Who knows how this will go? Let's slow it down. Let's slow it down. I'm gonna go down. I think that, because like I said, I think there are 2 anglerfish here, and I think they are toward the back, actually. I could be wrong, but no. Did I find the vessel? Bloody hell, just go straight down. Okay, that's nice. Let's get that landy cam up. I know we still have to get the other Know My thing, the Know My Grave, so I'm not finishing this yet. I am gonna try to find it. I don't know if I'll have time. Actually, there's no need for me to be here and do this, because all I need to do is find the Know My Grave. So let's get out of here. We know where it is. I think our strategy right now is really just going out and then back in, and oh, shoot. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna, I don't know if we'll be able to do this. I have doubts. Man. I gotta be careful here. I don't know what I'm up against. Okay, give it a shot. Please be a nest. You look like a nest to me. Come on, let's do it right. What am I? I'm hitting something. Okay. We go to the vessel, which isn't actually the vessel, and we grab the Know My Grave check. Please don't hit that tooth. I close my eyes every time I get too close to that. Easiest way I do this, which I failed the first video, is this is like a clock essentially, and the red's the center and the one right above it's noon. Well, the vessel is somewhere around 7 p.m., 7 o'clock. And maybe a little higher up, actually. I think that's where I failed before, is that it was a little higher than I thought. I could be wrong. But just wait till you get a thick branch, and then that's the one. It's right behind it. There we are. Just wait till you hear a supernova about to happen, then we're screwed. Funny thing, I'm hearing one now. Oh, it's right next to us anyway, so we're screwed. Yeah, we can try though. Oh, that's right, we're in Bramble. Bramble is actually a giant black sphere below everything. So it's gonna take an extra second to get to us, even though we seem to be close to the sun. Well, we are just about there. I'm happy to say we've done pretty... Oh, well, we're dead. Aside from being dead, we're doing pretty well. Yeah. Telling you about Echoes of the Eye. I did play Echoes of the Eyes, the randomizer, and it's good. I mean, it's obviously an amazing DLC, and it's a really great randomizer. The thing is, with Echoes, you're walking around a lot, and the fun I get out of all this is flying this ship everywhere and, you know, jetpacking. I mean, there's nowhere really for me to go now except for wait at the twins. Where are the twins? I could sleep by a green fire with an artifact and just see what happens. Yeah, I did. Since the last video, I did play. Oh, there's down there. Echoes of the Eyes. One, and it is really good. They've done it really well, and it feels rewarding. But you know, the physics are what I really loved about this game. As far as replayability, the biggest thing I love is obviously the, if you want to call it, and I have no problem calling it this, Metroidvania aspect of it. I don't know why everyone's against that. I think it fits. So let's go sleep by the fire. Sure. Miss you, buddy. And also the Stranger's got like 1.3 times gravity, so when you are jetpacking around, it is fun. It's always fun. And it's not like Giant's Deep. It's not that bad, but it is pretty, it's a little more difficult. I usually wait about like 4.5 minutes, I guess. Well, we're in the final stretch now. This has gone pretty, all things considered, it's gone pretty well. I mean, I know we're almost at 3 hours, but we've gone everywhere in the game. I even ventured by the Stranger at one point. I think it'd be really cool to have a check on the probe itself. So with one loop, you've got to follow it outside the solar system. I think that would be really cool. I don't think I slept for long enough, but that's fine. Let's shake that off. But, where was I? We gotta go to, oh yeah, we're not doing it. It's not Ash Twins one. It's Timber Hearth. I think I was talking about the Metroidvania stuff, but yeah, this does it better than anything else in the world as far as I'm concerned. It's space. I love space, so it's the best of everything. But what I was saying, that's what I was saying. We're almost at 3 hours, but considering the fact that our other playthrough, our first playthrough, was 2 hours and 13 minutes, I think was what the actual timing was on it. Or I think the video was 2 hours and 17 minutes. And from my little screen recording thing at the top right, it's showing about 250. So we're really not that bad considering the fact that Dark Bramble is completely randomized. The warps are completely randomized. We now have to deal with the multiple translators. And I think that's it. But that alone, that's a lot. I mean, it really slows you down. I've felt it already because I've kind of tried a little practice run with it, and it has not been easy. So I'm sure I could definitely speed this up big time. But all things considered, I think it's gone pretty well. What's it looking like in there? Not good. And I woke up way too early. I love getting super close to the ground like that. That is so much fun. Bonk. All right. Looks like the door is about opened up over there, I think. Methinks. Or that was a cactus, not a door. What's wrong with me? Sorry for the low frame rate at times. I've got a pretty decent computer, but it is a laptop kind of decent. So it's like it's a 3080 Ti, but it's the laptop version of that. So take from that what you will. Down we go. Can we warp yet? Come on. Oh boy, this was a mistake. Oh cool, we're kind of under that, I guess. Ooh. I thought this was a lot lower than it is. So the goal is, what do they call it? Sub 3 hours, I guess you could say. We've got about, I think, something like 10 minutes, 8 to 10 minutes. Longer if this thing doesn't hurry up. Oh, it's coming back round. Can I do it in time? Close. Yeah! I knew if I just try a little harder. Probably hopped over from that one to this one though. Let's get a little repositioning here. Such a strange mechanic, this, how it follows. Let's create a new universe. I'm ready. Now we have to remember that we now know where the vessel is, but we do still have to translate the Nomai text. Bramble's close to the sun. What am I doing? Wow, that's kind of going all over the place, isn't it? Yeah, we'll enter from here and then go straight down, I think. I think that's all we need to... No, that's for the vessel. That's for the vessel. I need to find one with the nest. Go through the nest, go through what we think is the... I know I keep repeating myself here. I'm just always talking myself through it, so I don't forget. Go through the nest, which isn't the nest. Oh boy, slow it down. I don't know what is, right? I don't think it was this one. I think it was further away. No, it is this one, or one of them is this one. Now this is not the vessel, yeah. So this is where we want to go. I think this is the third time I've been through here. Let's do that. Whoever is the artistic director on this game, by the way. My God. Just crazy good, seriously. Come on. I did do this right, didn't I? Yeah, there it is. I don't want a repeat of the last video. Okay. We're getting close on our time. We may not make it. And if not, that's fine. We'll just be sad. Sad's okay though. All right, this one's super easy. He says as he might screw it up. Down we go. In to the thicket. Okay, there we are. Okay, let's get our translate on. Once again, it'll do that velocity match thing without me doing it at all. So strange. So strange. Come on, stop. Whew. Oh. Now if we can not fly into the sun, that'd be really cool, wouldn't it? I don't know how we got in here. I would love if we could. Okay, I think it's through here. I mean, the strategy is, there we are, to go back to where we were, even if it's all the way out in space, that's fine. And, oh, wow. No, I don't know where I am now. I mean, I just said, like, let's do this, and then I now realize I maybe shouldn't have done this. Okay, let me take, where are we? Yeah, okay, we're back out here. Let's see, I would have entered some, perfect. And I probably would have gone down like that, maybe? Okay, I'm technically still alive. Okay, let's take it slow, take it slow. Please be the vessel. Why am I going backwards? Come on, people. It's a nest. And once again, this is nest. Up we go. I mean, it is one of them in here. We know that. It's just, yeah, I think we're about to hit the 3-hour mark. No worries though. Another nest. Gotta be very careful. We've got, like I said, I think we've got 2 anglerfish in here. There's the seed. Okay. Come on. Come on. Another bloody nest. This one, please. I think we're here. Boy, oh boy. I wasn't even sure if this was possible. I mean, obviously it's possible. It's a lot. Well, okay. There we go. Vessel's the last one. We get a check for going in. I'm so sorry. I don't even know the coordinates. I mean, I never do. I just look down at the bottom of the screen. I think I've seen this before. No, I haven't. It was another kind of like simple one. What am I doing? All right, and then next is this, and then This is not easy with a controller. God. And I'm just not good at it either. I think that's it. What do you say we give this a shot? Here we go. Goal completed. Let's take a look at our eye. It's a big eye. And I'll always do this. Take a look at our echoes of the eye. And some stars ending their life. Well, we did it. Let's double check. Let's pause. 87 out of 87. All right. And once again, I mean, you just saw it a second ago, but I'll go back to it. And at the bottom here, it says, goal completed. Notifying AP server, Archipelago server. I think we did it right at 3 hours. I'm proud of us. So I'm just going to end it here. Thanks for joining. I know it was a little chaotic at times, and I know it was a lot, but I'm happy we got there. First time doing like a fully randomized one on the base randomization. Like I said, I do like the idea of the log sanity. I think it could be cleaned up some, and I wish I could find a way to do that, and I would add more things to this because I do want more. But we'll see how that goes. Once again, thanks for joining, and yeah, enjoy the new universe. See ya.